Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Brendan Ray of Fowlerville Football. How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. I know you've had a busy summer, and of course, getting ready for football today. Just kind of talk about that.
Well, I'm excited to go back. It's been a little bit different with the coaching changes and all that. We're starting to transition into practices, so our off season was a little bit different, and I'm just excited to see what practices hold for us.
Yeah, I know that. I know last season didn't. Last season had its good moments, but it didn't. I know it didn't end the way that you guys wanted to. But overall, what's it going to be like now having a new head coach and in Coach Copeland, who was on this podcast not too long ago? But just entering into this coming season, what's just been different so far with these guys?
The way he leads the team's a lot different. I do like it a lot better. It feels like I've been closer with Coach Copeland than I was with Coach Fletcher. Um, he's really focused on speed and recovery, which is good for our athletes. And yeah,
So, um, so heading into this coming season, I know it's getting going today. How excited are you to finally get back out there? It's official now. You can work on whatever you want to do.
I'm really excited to be back. It feels like it's been forever.
I mean, it's only been, you know, like 9 months since you've had a helmet on. So,
Yeah.
but just going out there and from being at a few practices already myself today, what is it like to just going to go out there and actually put a helmet on and go out there and get ready to go?
Well, this year is going to be a little weird because it's my senior year, so it's my last time ever putting on a helmet. But I'm just overall excited for this whole season.
Yeah, what does it kind of mean just to to go out there and just go out there and play for the guys? I know Fowler was a really small town, but what's it like to just have that small town feel at a lot of those games, going in and just going in knowing that this is your last go around?
I love it. I've played with these guys like my whole life, and I'm close with all of them. So I know I can trust these guys on the field.
Yeah. So this, going in. I know this is. I know you're in a division, a really tough division with with obviously Mason and Hazlitt, obviously Williamston, and full of teams that are very good. So what do you feel like you guys have to do to kind of prove to everybody that hey, we belong?
I feel like we have to be the tougher team on the field. Can't let people talking outside of our program get to us like it has these past few years. We just have to focus on us.
Yeah, for sure. What things have you kind of worked on this off season to help you get better?
I've really bought into getting faster. Like that's one of my weaknesses, I would say. So I've really been working on getting faster and getting stronger.
Okay. And I know that coming up in these next 2 weeks, I know, with the scrimmage and just with this 2 weeks of practice, it's what do you want to really kind of hone in on? What do you want to really see out of everybody, including yourself, going into these next 2 weeks?
I just want to see growth from our 7-on-7s into our practices. We started getting better in the 7-on-7s, but I want to see that continue going on to practices.
Yeah. All right. Well, Brendan, let's get to know you a little bit. With there's only one. I'm pretty sure I know you've watched a lot of these, so it is the 10 burning questions. So here we go. How do you mentally prepare for a football game, Brendan?
Well, so to start, I put my headphones on, and then I usually just stare at the ground until we have to go out to the field or get ready for walkthrough or something.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. I know you. On a scale of 1 to 10, how well are you at responding to text messages?
Probably like a 6. Like if I see it, I'll respond to it, but sometimes I just miss it.
Okay. Okay, so let's say, okay, so Fowlerville comes to you and says, someone that's building something says that we're going to build a new restaurant and we want you to pick it for us. So what do you want to go into Fowlerville if you got that opportunity?
Chick-fil-A for sure.
Why does everyone say that?
Because the nearest one's in Okemos. I don't want to drive that far.
Well, there's another one in Novi too, buddy.
Well, yeah, but it's like the same distance. So
Yeah, well, yeah, I had to realize that I'm a little closer to Novi than you are. So,
yeah.
um yeah. Okay. Speaking of food, what is the pregame meal? What is your pregame meal before a game?
Oh, usually before games, me and my friends go to Subway, and I get a foot long on wheat bread, and then just anything like whatever I feel like.
Was it like Subway Club, spicy Italian, or anything like that? Or
Usually it's an American club, but like sometimes I change it up.
okay. Um, what do you do to make yourself feel better if you're having a bad day?
Usually, if I'm being honest, I just play basketball or something like that, or
Okay.
just watch film.
Okay. How much do you remember about past seasons of football or any other sport?
Um, Not very much, but I could remember like little memories.
Okay. Um, if you got to pick one social media app to use and delete the rest, what would it be?
Probably Snapchat, just because I talk to all my friends on it.
Okay. Okay. Time for the most controversial question on this list. Um, rank your top 5 fast food restaurants. Now, here's what's included in this. Every fast food restaurant imaginable. Then you have your premium fast food. So those are like your Qdobas, your Chipotles, and all that. Restaurants count too. So have at it. Now, 1 being the best and 5 being, I still like it, but there are 4 better than
Okay, so one's definitely Chick-fil-A.
that. Okay. All right.
I'd say two is Panda Express. Love
Okay.
Panda.
I know they just got one in Howell, so that's got to be exciting.
Yeah. Three, I'd say, is McDonald's.
Okay.
Never go wrong with some McDonald's.
No, there's always a McDonald's around.
Four is probably Chipotle.
Okay.
And then five, I'd say Taco Bell.
All right. Um, what is a song that you know every word to without looking?
Ooh, song that I'd say any Taylor Swift song, really.
Okay. And lastly, if you could say something to your younger self, something you know now but didn't know then, what would it be?
I'd say just keep working on yourself. Like stuff will come to you, and if you keep working hard.
All right. Well, Brennan, thanks so much for coming on here. And best of luck on the season and enjoy practice today.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me.